Hey, welcome back to Metro Grid. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's the 20th of June, casual lobby, playing this deck that won a regionals in Bratislava. It's an awesome deck. The AgInfusion, such a cool ability. We got Ruhr Valley. This hand's pretty great. We're playing against Andy. One of the best things you can do against Andy is triple ice, just so you can't get Temujin off turn 1, which is pretty good. And we technically have ice for all servers. Excalibur is so good in AgInfusion, especially against Criminal, because they generally struggle to break this, so I think we're going to put this on Archives. And then we actually have double Chimera, which means we don't have to res it unless we need to. And it's generally like inside remotes, excuse me, having Chimera and the inside of your server is kind of the best position for this ice, because this ice is relevant in the early game, albeit expensive, and then in the late game, it's just always unresed, so you can trash it once they've passed, the runners pass two or three pieces of ice that are expensive to break it, and then you can like trash it to throw them somewhere else. And Aeneas Informant is a great card, and it's not going to get a lot of value in this matchup. Paperclip in the bin. So Chimera now, we only have so many options. We can, in theory, actually just hedge fund credit restructure, which I'm actually relatively comfortable with. Getting a Chiashi up early is one of the best things we can possibly do, because once you have a Chiashi as the outermost piece of ice, any ice they run, you can redirect them onto that Chiashi, and that's absolutely brutal. Especially doing net damage against Criminal, it's like beautiful. They don't have a lot of recursion, mind you. And hey, we have 15 credits, 3 ice, turn 2, that's a good turn. That's a good 2 turns. So we gotta figure out what Andy this is. Desperado Aeneas Informant's really good. That seems to be a bit tech to deal with asset spam, which luckily we went in the opposite direction and ran big ice. The biggest question in this matchup is, do they run employee strike? Because if they do, it's not good for us. It's in fact actually pretty bad. 2 ice is really good. So we have double ice. It's also one of the strengths of this ID. It's inherently super good at diverting run events. Like they play account siphon, you just trash a piece of ice, throw them on Archives or an R&D, and they're no longer account siphoning you. And Temujin contract, please put that on Archives. It's going to be interesting if they put it on Archives. They do, which means that they can get 5 credits every turn, because we're not going to double ice this, but if they don't play employee strike, we're basically going to be able to score agendas behind a single piece of ice. So that's actually pretty interesting. Oh, we kind of want that. Yeah, it's pretty good right now. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. So the question is, do we play our restructure? Or do we wait next turn so we can celebrity gift and then play our restructure? I think these are good cards to show them. They're really pretty. It's kind of interesting showing them a current, because then they know to hold on to their current until we proactively play this, which I don't think we will against Andromeda. I expect employee strike. So I think they'll actually just click for credit here. If they run, it's unfortunate. I think they'll run Archives, which will put this down to 12. That's good. We can still res emergency Chiashi or emergency DNA tracker. But let's see, they probably won't run until they get their mongoose down or something that like protects them to some extent. Data sucker could mean Yogg, could be an issue, but again, I think we're okay. And Mother Goddess is actually really good because they probably can't break that for a bit. All right, let's show them everything here. Nothing here is that bad. I think the worst thing we're showing them is the enhanced login protocols, and that's pretty good, all things considered. Let's just get some more money. All right, we got to start rushing now because they haven't gone. We now have 26 credits, so they have to respect all the big boys, the big ice, that is. And the Mongoose is out. I think they might run. The only thing that punishes them is code gates. Actually, they're clicking for credits. That's a server. Cool thing about this is also we can punish them with things like Komainu. I wish this deck actually had 2 Excalibur because I want to ice in front of this. We need an agenda. We really do. So we'll keep Mother Goddess as our scoring remote in theory, but we want to put something behind it. This is, again, as we said, this is the good ice to put behind things. Because you can always trash this later in the game. So they're going for it. It means we'll res this. They can't run anymore, but they're going to get 5 credits on a data sucker token. Again, as long as they don't play employee strike, we can just slot the 1 card in here and then just trash it and bounce them onto Archives. They hit the Excalibur, they can't run anymore. That can be an issue. That being said, they're going to click for 5 credits a turn. It's not good. Plastic out, that's good. Give us a Nisei. Oh, Chiashi, huh? So we could get greedy and put like a Komainu in front of there. I don't think we need to. We just need to find an agenda. That's perfect. So we're going to score that next turn. We'll set up for that. So we can't be inside jobbed. All we're going to do is install advanced the Nisei, and hopefully the Mother Goddess will get us through it. Otherwise, we can always make the Chimera code gate, which is something they can't really do. Alright, they're getting a lot of money actually. This is not good. Maybe we want to actually put a shock in this deck. Oh, Mammon. Oh, fuck. Alright. Well, that changes that heavily. What does Mammon mean for us? Oh, Crick is good. I guess we'll just put a Crick in, because they can break this. It's 4 credits, mind you. It's pretty expensive. And they know what all this ice is. Mammon's also really good with Data Sucker. Maybe we should have projected that. Now, Crick is good, but it doesn't actually do anything. Chiashi is really good, because if they break Chiashi with a Mammon installed, we trash 6 cards at the top of their deck, which is honestly unfeasible. Like, they can't do that. Alright, interesting. So they can always break this, so I think actually having the Crick is probably okay. Oh no, they're not gonna break it. Yeah, we need to keep the money down. Yeah, so we gotta put something on here. This is like only 3 credits to break sometimes, so actually the Crick is probably gonna be more expensive a lot of the time. We'll put this on the remote. Just click for credits, because we need enough money to res most of this stuff. Once we get an outermost ice res that is punishing, like a Chiashi, again, it gets very difficult for them to run. Because they're in a really bad spot with the Mammon, they can't really break it. They can't afford to break it. Because it's 6 cards off the top of their deck. It's a really good piece of ice. They're going for it again. This card does nothing, so we're not going to res it. Again, they have to break this, otherwise they wasted tokens with their Mammon. It's good. It's not too bad. They got a lot of money. So we're not safe. We actually are safe from Siphon. Ooh, medium. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, this is gonna be good. Anyway, this is gonna be good. Oh, man. This is gonna be good. Now we just have to make sure we don't get, like, emergency shut down. They also don't have the MU for Sneak Door Beta, which is good. If they break this, because they have an Aeon installed, it takes 6 cards off the top of their deck. Or at least 4. If they just want to end the run. And that's not very good, because they haven't installed a Code Gate Breaker yet. Their Paperclip in the bin is totally safe. They could also just, yeah, they could break this. Oh, they trashed their Mammon. Oh, perfect. Now this thing's good again. That sucks. Alright, so we bullied a Mammon out. And now we have this res. Anytime they run this, we can like put them on the Chiashi. This is actually really good. Oh, 7 credits. Alright, so we can make this a Code Gate to end the run. Or we can let them get a single access, which is a credit and a Data Sucker token. Oh, they can fuck off, as far as I'm concerned. It's kind of expensive, but what can you do? That Mammon is kind of expensive for them. Alright, so we want to keep that on the outside. This card still doesn't do anything. Now if they run anything, they're running the Chiashi, which is 7 credits, so we're kind of in a good spot. I just want enough money to score this, and if we res the Mother Goddess, it's only 3 credits, which isn't bad, or actually, it's much less of the Data Sucker. But they can't get through the Chimera. And they have to run the server twice, so I think we actually have the credits to push this thing. I think we do. Again, Employee Strike changes everything. Because like if they run the server, they have to run a Chiashi, so they break a Mother Goddess, a Chiashi, and then another Mother Goddess. Oh, Abigail's coming out though. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, at least we're going to score this. So Employee Strike is going to be off, and that's really good. But let's see. If we res this, we go down to 4. Which means they'll actually Siphon us, and we can't score this. So I think we just have to let the Siphon go through. Because they can always break this by trashing their Abigail, but there's a chance that they can't. Thinking. Okay, so like this is actually very interesting. If we res the DNA tracker and they don't trash their Abigail, say it's their only Code Gate Breaker, this will rob them of all their money. Oh, and then we can res this and make it a Code Gate. No, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, no, we just have to click for credits. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, this might be okay. Because if they might not have another Code Gate Breaker, and if they do trash it, they can't get through this Chimera, which will make a Code Gate. I hope they end the run though here, just because. Ooh, they're going for it. Because we'll be 1 credit short of this. Code Gate, stay the fuck out. Again, Code Gate Chimera. And now they can't get through HQ, which is really good. So we just need, oh, that's unfortunate. We need enough credits to res some of this. So we're just gonna click for 3. We also might want to just click for 2 and play enhanced login protocols, but that doesn't let us score this thing. And they don't really, I don't think they can. They need to install a code gate breaker and be able to get through this, which could be really expensive. I guess 5 credits at least. Good luck, us. Yeah, and if we score this, it's like playing enhanced login protocols in some ways. Big ice is good ice. Oh, they're just going for it. That's smart, actually, because if we res this, we can still score. It'll put us down to 0. So if we res this, they can still break it for 1 credit because it's a barrier and they have enough data sucker tokens. So our friend Chimera, this is why Chimera is so good on the inside mode. We spent a lot of money on our Chimeras, mind you, but eventually we'll be able to trash them to the redirect. So now they have, yeah, 2 clicks to get in, and we have 3 credits to score this Nisei. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ah, this is good. Crick does nothing just yet, so they're going to get their 5. It doesn't matter if this fires or not. So they're going to get 5 more next turn because we're definitely going to score this. And that's good because that's going to stop other things. It turns off the strike, so no longer if they run this, they're running the Chiashi, which again can be an issue. Even the DNA tracker is probably a bigger issue. And we're in a good spot right now. I don't think we need a second Komainu. It's pretty expensive and we have no money. Huh. We know what their R&D pressure is. D-res effects are the worst thing right now because our ice is like pretty fucking big. Okay, so now we can trash this, which is good because it now puts Excalibur on the outside, and then they're running the DNA tracker. Oh, they're jacking out. They just realized. Oh, there we go. There's a strike. Second strike. Yeah, that could have been bad. Luckily, we waited. Yeah, it's really bad. They're playing pretty intelligently. I respect that. All right, now they have the 11 credits. That thing is gone. And Negas and Foreman, they dumped the second one. I think they realized that we're not going horizontal. So that's good. So in theory, we can like credit play this. If they same old thing for an employee strike, it's going to be pretty bad. It's not going to be great for us. But like credit playing this is only bad if they like it's only worth it if they run archives because these servers are pretty good. We always have a Nisei token. We can always afford these. Yeah, I feel okay about this. So it's going to give us some more attacks. I think actually the Komainu is going to give us more attacks than the Eli, considering they're playing Data Sucker, so at most this is 2 credits. I guess this is usually 2 credits too. 2 to 3, yeah, fuck it. We don't need this. It does get interesting though with other sentries, but I don't think we're running any other sentries besides Komainu. This, mind you, is not my deck. I hope I mentioned this before. This is the Bratislava Regional winning Click Me AgInfusion deck. Alright, and they just had a recharge turn. Jackson actually is kind of cool to put in this remote. We're going to be far away from the IPO. I don't think we want to play this until like it's an issue. We'll put this in the server. It turns our crick on if they trash it, so that's good. It also might make them play drive-by, something like that. It's good to know that if they're not, they have that. It might make them inside job the server. I don't know exactly, but I don't mind if we lose this. Oh, Film Critic, that's a problem. Because, oh, they threw out a legwork. That makes sense. Mind Games is good. They might only have 1 more code gate, mind you. Decoder, that is. If we click 3 times, we'll have IPO credits. And I think that's one of the best things we got going for us. Ice is actually like really good. So if we throw out the Future Perfect, we have to use the Jackson Howard for it. I just don't know whether or not they're gonna... Crick is also really... Oh, paying its install cost. That's still probably okay. Yeah, we gotta throw something out here. I think the Mind Games is okay. Eli. Nah. Ice is actually really good, even if you don't plan to res it. Just to stack an ice so you have something to trash to be able to move them around. Like, that's a very valuable effect. So that's on archive. So I think it's good that we didn't do the thing that we were considering doing. So again, Crick doesn't matter. If that was a Mind Games, actually, this would be really good because it would push them on one of these servers if they lost a side game. So we might actually want to replace that Crick. We could actually fire that Crick to pay... Nah, we want to IPO next turn. Because, like, thinking. Because, like, we could fire this Crick. Yeah, let's see. If we fire this Crick, it would be 3 credits, putting us on 5. No, that's not good. Excuse me. And yeah, this is okay. Oh, we lost connection for a second. That's scary. Are we hanging in there? Yeah, looks like we're okay. All right. Click for 5 seems okay. And a Desperado. We might actually want to purge soon enough. Because this thing gets more and more trivial. But luckily we do have IPO. Oh, we can celebrity gift into... If we celebrity gift, we show that we have a future perfect. So like we might actually want to celebrity gift into enhanced logging protocols. And then we put Jackson on the table. So if they diffuse our current, we can like replay it. They've also shown no same old things so far. But they're probably running 3 employee strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 15, and then we'll play our current so they can no longer safely run archives. I think we'll still have enough money to IPO next turn. Now the run events are really good, and so far we haven't seen that many from them. They're not running keyhole, they're running medium, so most of the runs are going to actually cost 2. Special order for the second Abigail. They're online. And we need to purge, because that's the thing that's making these things not scary. They also can get through every single piece of ice. Okay, so with this, actually, we're going to fire. Do we want to fire it? You have a lot of like assets and upgrades, actually. Or mostly upgrades. Thinking. They spend 2 clicks on this, mind you. So we're definitely going to purge. I think we don't res it, and next turn we just purge. Yeah, it's fine. Mind games, mind you, would be a bit more annoying. Doesn't matter whether this fires or not. What is this? Oh, Jackson, right. It's been a while. That's 5 credits there. That's 16. We can't really attack their economy. They threw out another siphon, and that's kind of what this does. Oh, that's perfect. Again, if they don't have a current, like, we're playing River Valley. If we get a River Valley in here, I think we're golden. Also, we had another sentry, and they had to break it. We can make Chimera sentry, and that's really good. So maybe actually holding onto one of these Komenus is good. I didn't realize the double sentry thing. They're probably running another sentry breaker for what it's worth, but they have no MU, so I'm not actually sure. Let's purge. Purge is a big deal, because now we can trash this crick to make them run on the Chiashi, which is 7 credits, or even this bad boy. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's really bad. This can be a 5-point swing. Okay. So what's the most expensive? This is 1 credit for everything. See you later. Nisei token. Not great. Now this is a big deal. Because now they don't have enough money to res this. Oh, wait, no, this is not a mind games. Okay. Does crick matter now? No, I don't think so. You can take your money. We also just basically showed that we have agendas in HQ. They knew that we had a future perfect. That probably means that we just drew a second one. We kind of gave away that information by using a Nisei token there. So finding a Caprice would be really good. This is their last employee strike. Oh, that fucking sucks. Let's fix our hand a bit. Yeah, we gotta fix our hand. Let's take all the money. So we can still be siphoned. The future perfect is the biggest liability. Are we gonna respect rumor mill? No, I'm not. I think we've seen a lot of influence. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's okay. Because this is still really expensive for them. This card's so bad for us. It's really not good. Oh, they have Aaron though. Yeah, it's not terrible. Luckily, we do have a lot of money, so okay, we're good. And I think they run archives sometime this turn. Data Sucker's getting a lot of value. Okay, is this good now? Now they're actually running it, so we have to Pauper Jackson. Do we want to get value from this? If we're like not relying on employee strike, or sorry, if we're like assuming employee strike is online, we actually probably want to fire a crick to put a piece of ice somewhere. The question is where. I think if we put a Kamainu on R&D, now we can use our... Yeah, let's fire this. Let's see if they break it, actually. It's 6 strength, mind you. So it's pretty difficult. They could break it for 3 credits. Oh, they're firing it. Okay, cool. So we're going to put this bad boy on HQ. So now that we have a double sentry set up, and they know that, they have perfect information what's going on here. So I might have forgot this, but we're going to fire this. to get the future perfect out of there so they can't film critic it. We want our current back 100%, and then we need to take a money card. I don't like celebrity gift this late in the game because we don't really control how fast we can score a lot of times. So let's just take some money, and I think hedge fund's probably good enough. It's a bit safer. Like, you could always take an IPO or restructure, but I don't know how things are going to look for us in a couple turns. They also only have 5 more cards in their deck. Ah, that's the Caprice we need. Do we want this on HQ? I don't think we need it on HQ. I think actually we want to score. Right? I think we want to score. Put the mind games on archives is probably good, but this is only 5 more credits. It does stop data sucker token though, which is kind of sweet. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. Because they have 1 more Temujin. But imagine they would want to put this Temujin on an actual central server. This server is a bit of a liability. Yeah, the Crick's not that good. If it was just another mind games, I think we'd be way better off. Because that's an ice that demands breaking. Just because that means, oh, Chiashi if you lose the side game. There's the Fem. It's going to cost them MU though, so they have to trash something. Okay, they trashed the Mongoose. That makes a lot of sense. So now this is only 3 credits. That means that we're going to trash it at some point. They're going to get a bunch of digs here. This is actually really bad for us. Fem's also another issue because we have big ice. Chimera, again, has no real value. Now our, like, Komainu server also has no value. Also, like, yeah, now things are not great. Things are not fantastic anymore. So what do we do? Oh, they got 3 points. That's bad. I think the next time they get their, like, they have a Temujin in the bottom 5 plus 3, so they're going to put that on R&D for sure, and we got to stop bleeding from there. Though they trash their Mongoose now, this card's actually pretty good. We're not running Cyberdeck's Fire Suite either. Let's see if Aeneas Informant gets any value. I don't think it does. Oh shit, they have another click. Yeah, it's 2 to break altogether. I don't want to pay 2 just to tax them out. Actually, that would have taxed them 3 credits. So they're going to see 3 cards here. We got to purge 100% this turn. We have to. Because they have so many data sucker tokens. DNA tracker is reasonable. It's either, I think we purge and throw something out. And then next turn we put the DNA tracker on R&D. It's kind of what we got going for us. We have a 1 in 10 chance of drawing our current, which is good. Ruhr Valley also would be like excellent. We can also put the Caprice on here. We only have 2 Caprices though. And it's unique, so we don't have a scoring remote if we do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and purge. It buys us a couple turns. Komainu, I don't know. Eventually they won't have cards. Maybe that'll scare them, though. I'm really scared of the legwork here. Legwork would be dirty. Alright, they're going for it. Okay, cool. So Mind Games kind of just puts them on R&D, I guess. They could also just play the side game. Oh, they're actually breaking it. Side game's not that bad. Oh, and fire? What do we have? Nothing. We had nothing. We could put an Eli on R&D. That's not too bad, actually. We can also put Mystery Ice. They don't know what that is. I like the Eli. Get some crick value. And then they'll get their last 5 credits on Data Sucker Token. So, oh, we just made a lot more expensive DNA tracker. I think we should have trashed this Chimera. That's hoping they don't run the same old thing. Well, that's good. So what's our turn here? If we draw, we're at 7. So we can... I think I need to put K gens back in. Yeah, they're kind of low on money. That's the best thing we got going for us. So if we like... We'd have to maybe throw something out. Let's draw. Restructure. We have to play something. No really good play right now. We know the card that we're going to draw is either an Operation or an Ice. Oh. How good is that? It's not actually very good. But that means that we can use our Caprice a bit more freely. We want to keep 5 credits for this server. I think the legwork's coming in. The legwork's definitely coming in. So how many siphons have they played? They played all 3 siphons, and so far they've shown no same old thing. So HQ pressure is like not great, considering this ice is actually relatively expensive to get through. Like, I'm not that worried about HQ pressure. So we can put this in our scoring remote and just try and win. Winning seems like a good thing to do. Let's try that. If they go in and trash it, like, we'll just friends it back in a turn or two. It also turns our crick on if they trash it, so whatever. All right. We got a free turn out of that. Oh, that's a River Valley. This is the beauty of this deck. With Caprice and River Valley, it's actually difficult to run this server. Specifically, if they have to run this server twice because our ability is on. And our ability currently isn't on, but it could be. Oh, it could be. So you have to break a Chiashi. Like, oh man, it's really bad for them. But we just need to get this fucking strike on. Everyone has to get back to work. Lazy union. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how labor law is good. We also have a 3-2, which is cute to sneak out because it does 1 damage. So that's on R&D. That's good. This is actually like a relatively taxing server now. It's not great. We really needed to trash this. Because now they're going to be making money. This is 3, 4, 5, and they get it's 6. So they basically lose 1 credit to get an access here and a data sucker token. So it's like, yeah, it's not good. We need the DNA tracker on there. That's the next line of play for sure. I think we should have done that already and just given up on this redirect. Oh fuck, that's bad. They're on game point. They're looking bad for us. We needed to draw our caprices earlier, that's for sure. Marcus Betty also be cool. We're not running a lot of trash program subroutines, but this is a bit too slow. They are running out of money though. If we get kind of lucky here, but we're on game point. This film critic is good. That being said, they would have ran R&D a bunch of times on that turn. It wasn't taxing, so that we would have played this game a couple times. So the film critic actually isn't that reasonable. Like, it didn't matter that much. They're accessing an unseen card here, so they're either confused about it or they're considering whether or not to use the Aeneas Informant. And they do, because they're going to run again. Which means they're going to see 1 less card, but they just gain 2 credits, and maybe they need the money. This card's really interesting. Okay, 2 credits of data sucker token. This is still just 3 credits. Still 3 credit ice is good. We pay 12 for it though, so we look a bit dumb. We need that Corset Wayland card, security subcontract that lets us sell our ice for money. So now they trash the Caprice. They see 1 less card because of that, so it might cost them the game. Like in theory, if the 4th card is an agenda, oh fuck. Okay, we gotta win this turn. Alright. Gotta win this turn, eh? Good game. Ah, we lose. Well played. Ah, shit. I don't know what we could have done there. We got a lock. We had enough agendas in our hand to win. But yeah, that threat for the medium was not going to be good for us. I think we need to get the DNA tracker in there for sure. We said we were going to do that. We put the Eli on and thought that'd be good enough. And it's totally not. Like, this is 3 credits to break, sometimes 2, sometimes no clicks. Well, this thing is almost always like 7 credits to get through. And that's a huge difference considering how tight their money was. Yeah, employee strike 3 times, big deal. Thanks for the game. Any same old thing? Still, I think this deck is really fun. Get some wild stuff done. This server was an issue. Like, if we actually just like did not respect Excalibur and iced the server up reasonably, we might have stopped it a lot their money because we were giving them 5 credits a turn for a while, let alone Day's Second Token. That kind of was a problem. Anywho, thanks so much for watching. We got a lot of more fun decks to play this week. A lot of cool stuff came up on Netrunner DB. Thanks so much for watching. We're live streaming also Thursday, 8:45 Eastern. Hopefully you drop by. It's been really fun. Ciao.